Welcome to Sefton, a place where the past doesn't whisper, it breathes. We stand within the Churchyard of St Helen's, a site that's held the dead and the living for longer than any record dares to claim, long before the first parish roll was scratched in ink. This mound of land was already sacred. The Vikings once passed through here, the Normans too, and before them, who knows? The ground remembers. Now, if you look around, the first thing you'll notice are the Victorian stones. Handsome, confident, elegantly carved, standing in neat and orderly lines like well-behaved mourners. They belong to an age that loved ceremony and the appearance of permanence. But tucked away between them, hiding in plain sight, you'll find the stones that bring me the greatest joy. Stones that make my little cemetery-loving heart absolutely sing. Scattered among the 19th century markers are several crudely carved, utterly basic grave markers from the 1700s. No angels, no flowing script, no Gothic arches. Rough slabs of sandstone pushed into the earth, sometimes no more than initials or a wavering date scratched across their face. You can almost see the hands that shaped them, hands that weren't trained in stonemasonry, but loved someone enough to try. Hands of labourers, fishermen, tenant families who could never have afforded a grand marble tribute, yet still mark the passing of their own with heartfelt craft. These humble stones sit here quietly, almost shy beside their Victorian cousins, but to me, they are treasures. And then, oh then came the moment that made me positively glow, because Sefton hides something rarer still. A small number, just a few, grave markers from the 1600s. 17th century stones, as plain as bread, unadorned, weather softened, their inscriptions fading like old memories. Many pass by them without a second glance, but the history they carry feels almost tangible. You can sense the world they belong to. A village shaped by civil war, plague, superstition, and fierce community. A time when gravestones were not expected to last centuries. Yet here they remain, stubbornly, sweetly, beautifully. They are quiet wonders, and I can't tell you the delight, the genuine delight I feel when I come across them. There's something profoundly moving about these unassuming markers. They remind us that history isn't only found in grand monuments or elaborate epitaphs. Sometimes it rests in the simplest of stones, worn, crooked, almost hidden, yet still standing watch over the people who placed them. So as you walk through St Helen's, try and let your eyes drift beyond the Victorian rows. Look for the humble slabs, the nameless ones, the nearly lost ones. They are the real storytellers here. Quiet, steadfast, almost eternal. And if you pause beside one and listen just a moment, you might hear the ancient land answering you back.